Okay, this is an interesting problem. It is an unpaid balance method problem, but they want to put a little twist on it. It's a credit card debt, and it's a credit card debt of $6,589, and you are going to make a minimum payment of $100 every month. Okay, so you have decided, I'm going to pay this off. I'm not going to use this credit card anymore, right? You're like, I want to pay this off, and you're going to I'm just going to make the minimum payment of $100 a month. The question is, what will the balance be at the end of the first month? Now, logic would say, well, it was $6,589, right? That was my balance. Boop. And I sent them in, I'm going to use a lighter gray. That other one was too dark. There we go. I'm going to send them $100. So wouldn't logic in your brain go, well, I sent them $100, so wouldn't it be $6,489? Didn't it come down? One would think that, but no, this is a credit card. They are going to charge you 18%. And then it goes on to say that the credit card company is using the unpaid balance method to compute my finance charges. Okay? All right, so let's see what actually happens here. So there we go. The unpaid balance is $6,589. You send in $100. So it's now come down to the $6,489. However, you haven't paid that part off yet. That becomes your new balance, right? That becomes your previous month's balance, the $6,489. And then they're going to charge you the interest just like before. So you're going to take your $6,489 times the interest rate of 0.18 times 1/12 of a year, because it's reduced for 1 month, so they're going to give you the 1 month interest, and that's going to give you $97.34 worth of interest. And when you add that back, your new balance is this. So the original balance was $6,589. If you subtract the new balance after they include the interest charge, you have actually only paid down $2.66. You sent them $100, but when they calculated the interest that you still owed them on the $6,489, they charged you $97. If you take the $100 that you sent in and subtract the $97.34, you can look at it this way too. That also is $2.66. They have only applied $2.66 to the original debt because they kept the other $97.34. That's how credit cards get you. If you only pay that minimum balance, you will never get out of debt because they're constantly going to charge you. And the next month you send in another $100, you only paid down $2.66. So now this number will go down as your total balance goes down. The amount that they charge you for finance will go down, but it doesn't go down fast enough. That's why it's going to take you forever. I mean, if I took 6,589 and divided it by 100, I would be looking at 65.89 payments. 65.89 payments. Every 12 months is a year. Tells my calculator. Oh my God. I would have to send $100 in if they didn't charge me any interest. This is if they didn't charge me any interest, right? So 65.89 divided by 12, because they're 12 months in a year, I'm looking at 5.5 years. It would take me 5.5 years to pay off the $6,589 without interest. There's going to be interest. And you can see they keep taking a big chunk of my $100. It'll probably take 3 times as long to pay that off. And actually on credit cards, it usually tells you somewhere. If you get a statement and you look at it, it'll say, if you make just this minimum payment, it will take you X many years to pay this, to pay this off. So don't fall for the credit cards.